This week, we're going to be talking about engagement. The engagement equation is what I'm calling this video. We're going to talk to you about how to engage people to build relationships on social media, relationships that actually convert into business. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 simple but practical ways that you can turn social media interactions, meaning the likes, the comments, the shares, into actual leads that you can use to grow your business. So hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get ready to get into this content. Before we get started, I want to talk about the mindset shift that you have to have when you're creating a social media strategy. If you've seen previous videos or you sign up to attend the masterclass, you understand that I've talked about how the mindset shift for social media has to change if we think we're going to ever be successful at converting clients from it. We have to stop treating social media like it's a billboard and treat it like it's a networking event. And I know this is a shift for a lot of people because people think that likes equal relationships and they don't. Engagements lead to conversations, and conversations are what lead to clients. So your followers need to know, like, and trust you before they ever going to do business with you. So liking and posting is not enough. They need a real interaction from you. And in this video, the reason why I wanted to do this is because I'll give you 3 ways to engage customers. The first thing very clearly is engage with commenters in DM. I think we forget this, and if I'm being honest, I do. When someone likes or comments your post, you have to treat it like they said hello to you in person. You cannot ignore it. It's the start of a conversation. Take action from that. Here's what you're going to do. Reply with a question, ask a question to keep the conversation going. Send a DM to keep the conversation going. Let me give you an example. If you post a video about just listed, just sold, and somebody says, this is great, this house is in my neighborhood, comment back and say, I love that neighborhood. What do you like most about that neighborhood? Or do you know anybody that wants to live in the neighborhood? Start to engage the conversation, but understand their first interaction with you is no different from them coming up to you in the grocery store and saying, hi, Cheesette, how are you? Nice to meet you. Now I'm starting the conversation from that point. When you have a mindset shift in this area, you start to realize that I'm doing more relationship building than anywhere else. The fact that I'm on social media has nothing to do with it. The outcome for the person on the other end is still the same, which means they're expecting the input from me in order to continue the conversation. So when we start to just reframe that a little bit, and this is the things that I'm talking about. I love using social media to build relationships, but I actually build relationships with people over time through conversion techniques and follow-ups. Those conversations eventually lead to them being a client, but it takes time because I'm building the relationship. Okay. So the next thing you want to do is to leverage polls and question boxes. This is an easy way to spark conversation. Ask people questions. Post a poll. Are you thinking about buying this year? For me, it would be like, are you thinking about getting into real estate? Do you want to have a coach? Do you feel like you need a coach? Do you need a coach or do you need somebody to help you with strategy? Those are 2 different things. And I like to ask those questions because here's what they do. They make people think. When they make people think, they start to look for solutions. And if you're already there, guess who the solution is? Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it. The solution is you. So when I start polls and questions and asking those things, I'm actually asking whatever I have value in. So for me as a coach, I'll ask people, do you plan on hiring a coach this year? Why or why not? If they say yes, and the next question in their inbox or as a follow-up to that conversation is, why do you plan on hiring a coach? And they say, well, I just need somebody to hold me accountable. Here's the thing. Here's where I get to show my expertise. Coaching doesn't hold you accountable. Accountability is an internal thing. It's a choice. Accountability is a choice that we have to make every day. Coaching helps you operate at a higher level. So if you know how to do something, it helps you do that thing better, more effectively, more efficiently. There is built-in accountability, but if the only reason you need a coach is for accountability, go get a friend. Your friend can hold you accountable without charging. I charge $1,500 a month for coaching. Without charging you $1,500 a month, your friend can do that. So this is why we have to be very clear about what it is that we're trying to ask, where our areas of expertise are, and then create polls and questions around that. All right. So that's number 2. The last one, and this is great, and I don't feel like we leverage this enough. Use social proof and testimonials to spark conversations. People trust what other people have to say about you more than they'll ever trust what you have to say about yourself. You're never going to hear me say I'm a great coach. You'll never, never, never hear me say that. Why? Because I can't validate that. My clients can. The people that I've worked with can. So share a success story of a past client. Post a testimonial and say, hey, thinking about buying or selling, let's talk about your goals. Here's what Keisha had to say about buying a house with me. Here's what Randall had to say about selling a house with me. If you love my post, comment on it. If you're thinking about making a move this year, don't believe me. Trust in what they have to tell you. And let the people that you have served sing your praises. It will create validity for you in the minds of potential or future customers. So I want to leave you with this, and this is not a third point, but just something to consider. The follow-up strategy has to be on point. If you don't have a follow-up strategy, you really don't plan to convert. Follow-up is for conversion. I'm going to say that again. Follow-up is for conversion. If you don't plan on following up with them, no need to even say hello to them. You don't have a plan. What is your follow-up plan? Meaning, do you have SMART plans in place? I'm trying to think of what other people call them. SMART plans, drip campaigns is what they're also called. Do you have a systematized way to follow up with them consistently until you convert them into a client? You want to make sure that you save them to a targeted list, that you're adding value consistently. Check on them every 30, 60, 90 days. Offer value, home market reports, home updates, free guides, etc. And then always remind them of your initial interaction with them. Like, hey, you reached out 3 months ago about buying a house. We haven't really been able to connect, but I want to let you know, here are some grants available in the Tampa Bay area. This is how you start to win the relationship. Social media is really, the people that use it effectively, especially in real estate, is really a great relationship building tool. Here's why. It gets you in front of more people, right? And sales is a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more opportunities you have. So social media is a great place because one post can put you in front of 1,000 people, but it's knowing what to do. My grandma said, you got to bring the fish in before you clean it. It's knowing what to do with the fish once you get them into your funnel. And that's super important. So I want you to stop waiting for leads to fall in your lap. That's the mindset shift. We go and create these leads. Why? When somebody says hello to us, we build a conversation with them. So I want you to really just think about how you want to grow your business through social media, right? How would you like to follow up with clients that you interact with from social media? Put that into a plan and then go start to build relationships with people on social media and bring those people from social media into your world, into your funnel, into your smart plans, and then start to build the relationship organically. And this is what I tell people. The same way you build relationships in life are the same way you build them on social media. How do you build relationships in life? You spend time with people, you ask questions, you find out what they want, you share your wants, you share your likes, you share your ideas, you share concepts, you learn what they have to offer. The same way is how you do it on social media. The people that are very successful know how to make a social media lead feel like they've known them for years. And that is a skill set that you develop over time. If you've taken the masterclass this week, then you were able to get some great jewels and gems from that class. It is available for purchase now on my website, theCEOofrealestate.com. But here's what I want you to understand. I want you to understand that social media is a point, an inception point, a basis point for interaction with potential clients. When you make that shift and you begin to treat it like that and not as a be all end all strategy to your business, but part of a larger strategy that is really focused on follow up and adding value, you will win in social media. I'm excited to help you possibly win. Hopefully, this video has brought you value. I'm going to say this again. Make sure you're on our email list. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we all the way up from here. And social media is one of the vehicles that's going to take us there.